Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to another weird and psychotic episode of Surviving Steve Harvey's Mustache. Surviving Steve Harvey. I'm going to give you guys time to chime in, and I'm going to have to start this episode off by letting the universe know that this is all allegedly. Okay? Are you guys listening to this and hearing this very clearly? This is allegedly. Okay? I got a report on this. Now, Steve Harvey's team, his crew, who set this whole interview up that I did because I feel terrible. Salute to Cody Brown in the building. Cody, this is crazy. This whole Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey scandal, because I'm starting to believe that this was all set up, that this was a whole scandal. But I feel terrible. Shout out to Will Harley. You guys got to smash that like button as soon as you come in the building. Y'all know how I do. We got to get this video out into the algorithm. You know, Jaguar is in the building. We gotta get this out into the universe. Everybody gotta know. Look, I need y'all to hit that like button as soon as y'all come in. This is a very important episode of Surviving Steve Harvey's Mustache. I don't want to do too much joking in this. Y'all already know I'm a silly dude, but I don't want to do too much joking. I just want to get the likes up because this is sad right now. Like, I actually feel bad and I feel terrible about the whole thing. TBM in the building, because I am the one who did the first interview with Big Boom, aka William Freeman. Okay, Mr. William Freeman, wherever you are watching from, because I don't know where you at, and your people hit me up on Instagram and they told me, they text my other phone and said that Steve Harvey filed a lawsuit. There's a lawsuit coming out because you spoke out and you admitted to having the love affair with Marjorie Harvey, and you admitted, well, you actually said to everybody that Lori Harvey was your actual biological daughter, okay? And you said that Steve Harvey knew. William Freeman, aka Bodyguard, you said that Steve Harvey knew the whole setup, that he used to leave you with her on purpose, because he knew that he was busy. He knew that she was lonely, okay? And he was already telling the world how perfect his relationship was. So he allowed you to give his wife Pecker Salad, a Pecker Salad sandwich. And now he wants to sue you because it's all over the goddamn internet. Salute to everybody coming in the building, guys. I have to say allegedly, y'all. It's for my safety. Now I give a damn, all right? Now, I want to keep my food stamps on, okay? I knew Steve Harvey sat there and got a lawsuit against his ex-wife. So he's known for getting lawsuits on people for speaking. Big Boom, a.k.a. William Freeman, was not supposed to say nothing. Now, he's somewhere scared. Like, I didn't talk to him personally. This was his people that hit me up. That's why I'm telling y'all, allegedly, Steve Harvey filed a damn lawsuit. That's how much this is getting on his nerves. So if he filed a lawsuit on Big Boom was his right-hand man. Big Boom has been protecting Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey's vagina ever since the 90s. Okay, so if Steve Harvey will file a lawsuit against him and he knew about it, allegedly, Steve Harvey, this is what the Bodyguard said. The Bodyguard said that he knew that Marjorie Harvey was getting the Pecker Salad sandwich from the Bodyguard. And that's crazy. That's like, yo, if you hire me to make love to your wife, and then you get mad because I spoke about it publicly, now you want to try to sue me? And he fired. This is what they said to me, allegedly. Big Boom's people said that Steve Harvey fired him. When he made the comment about the tweet that he was firing, he fired the Bodyguard too. He fired him. Now he don't even got a job. Salute to everybody that's coming in the building. I'm trying to get this out to y'all, so I'm sorry if I can't respond to everything. This is some breaking news, And I actually feel bad. That's why I told y'all I'm not going to do too much joking right now. Because this is serious. You know what I'm saying? Like Big Boom, the bodyguard, said like he's afraid, he's about to lose his house, his car. He was really, Steve Harvey kind of like really took care of the motherfucker. He's going to end up in the same welfare line as I be in. So I can't make a joke about this. This is serious. This is the surviving Steve Harvey. You know what I mean? This man, how you going to hire this man to give your wife pecker salad sandwich, and then you're going to go ahead and put a lawsuit on him all because he did an interview with me, and then he did some other stuff with some other people speaking about it? Steve, this is selfish. Why would you allow, allegedly, the man to give your wife pecker salad sandwich, and then you're going to go file a lawsuit because you don't want the world to know that this really happened? Allegedly, you guys are trying to sweep this under the rug. And Big Boom coming out, speaking, just fucked up your whole scandal. Now the world is like, hold on. Steve came out on stage talking about he want to curse and people need to find something to do. And Marjorie's talking, you reading Bible scriptures, trying to deny this shit. But the bodyguard is saying something totally different. So what do, Steve? You want to shut up Big Boom. Y'all want to keep him quiet. But Steve, you got to understand this, sir. Once that lawsuit goes public, the world, we are all going to know that it really happened. If you sue him, what makes you think, like, what are you going to say while you're suing him? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yo, that's crazy. You going to have this man. So now you want to take this man's house away from him. You want to take all his property. You already fired him, Steve. So suing him is like, what do you get out of that? That's why the Surviving Steve Harvey's Mustache series, now I take it even more serious. I take it even more serious. That's why I'm telling y'all, I got to tell y'all, this is allegedly. Big Boom's people reached out to me and told me, all because of the interview that y'all laughed at, that y'all said was so ghetto, that we don't know if this is the real Big Boom. Even I didn't know 100%. You know what I mean? But now I know. Now that Steve Harvey's fucking suing the motherfucker, it's the real big goddamn Boom, a.k.a. William Freeman. That's what the lawsuits say, William Freeman. I couldn't even get his name right. I still kept calling him Big Boom. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way they presented him, as Big Boom. He comes and gives your wife the Big Boom pecker salad sandwich. We got over 100 and something motherfuckers in here, guys. We got to get the likes up. I'm serious. We have to get the likes up. Surviving Steve Harvey's Mustache. And this is something serious. I feel bad, y'all. You know what I mean? There's no way it should be 150 people in here and nobody's hitting the like button. Steve Harvey's filing a lawsuit against this man. So do y'all think that that's right? Like, who is on Steve Harvey's side right now? That's like if one of my friends, and I would never do that. If any of my friends say, hey, look, can you fuck my wife? Because I can't spend time with her. I'm busy on the road. And then I'll give her the pecker salad sandwich. And then next thing you know, this motherfucker go file a lawsuit against me? That's crazy. I'm about right and wrong. I'm about right and wrong. So allegedly, if with William Freeman, the bodyguard, if what he said on my interview was true, then that's fucked up if Steve really did this shit. And he's filing a lawsuit. And William Freeman said that he introduced you to Marjorie Harvey. Steven, you already filed a lawsuit against your wife because she was coming out. That's why I believe that this really was him. This was really your bodyguard that I fucking interviewed. Because why would you be going through this? You filed a lawsuit against your wife because she was speaking some real motherfucking shit that you didn't want the world to know, Craig. I'm talking about the world, not just the community, but the world, Craig. You didn't want nobody to know. So y'all shut her up. And I didn't know William Freeman, his peoples that hit me up that said allegedly Steve Harvey's filing a lawsuit that's about to go public, So we all gonna know. So at least I'm letting y'all know right now, because they said they trying to sweep the lawsuit under the rug. They trying to seize all Big Boom's property. You know what I'm talking about? And accusing him of selling pussy. And Big Boom used to be a pimp, used to be a player. He ain't selling Regina no more. But y'all trying to, that's how I see what they do. They'll silence you, and then they'll put all this bullshit on you. Like with Dave Chappelle, when that motherfucker went to Africa, and they tried to say he went over there looking for crack. All these other places you can get drugs from, he gonna go fly all the way to another country to get crack. You know how many crack dealers is on these motherfucker corners? And he gonna fly past when there's crack everywhere? You know what I'm saying? Like in all these cities, but they painted that picture just like Martin. And Martin was running in the street high as a motherfucker. And he was running into traffic because he was speaking out. Cat Williams was speaking out. You know what I'm saying? Before he got into the wrestling match with the sixth grader or the fifth grader or whatever, they started making Cat Williams look crazy because he was speaking out. You know what I mean? This is crazy, Steve. This is fucking selfish. And it's crazy that that's what the industry does. If you speak out, and like I said, y'all got to smash the like button, guys. I feel guilty. Y'all should feel guilty too. Now, I don't want y'all to feel guilty like it was y'all fault, but for the people that watched the interview and was laughing at me and not believing that it was really him, it really was. This man put his job on the line. This man put his home, his property, his freedom. And that's why his name is fucking William Freeman. He put his freedom on the line. You know what I mean? And Big Boom kind of reminds me of John Coffey from the Green Mile. That's how big he is. He big like John Coffey from the Green Mile. Steve, that's crazy, man. All because the man came out into, what was he supposed to do? I know he was quiet all these years. Allegedly, Stephen, he introduced you to Marjorie. And allegedly, you supposed to had known that he was the father of Marjorie Harvey. These are things that allegedly was already known. We just finding this out. But Steve is mad at him because Steve wanted the image of this perfect relationship, of this perfect marriage to be painted into the world when we all as a people in relationships know goddamn well ain't no such motherfucking thing as a perfect relationship. We all go through shit. Arguments that they'll be arguing over nothing. They get blown the fuck up. For no reason, that don't even got to go that fucking far. So we know that it's not a perfect relationship. But to find out all of these skeletons is in this one mustache, all these skeletons in this one closet, you know what I mean? And Steve, you mad at him because the man spoke his truth. I get it. If he would have just came out and told from the beginning when y'all knew this whole plan, or Steve, you might have been finessed. Big Boom introduced you to Marjorie Harvey, allegedly. So Big Boom and Marjorie Harvey might have put the plan together. Look, this motherfucker soft as hell. You know what I mean? Big Boom was a pimp, so it ain't far-fetched. That Marjorie probably was one of his hoes, and he said, look, I got a money plot for you. Okay, you're going to be in a mansion. You're going to have $400 million, and we're going to break this motherfucker down to $200 million. You know what I mean? They could have set it up. I know, situations like that. In my neighborhood, I see it happen all the time for way cheaper than that. These ain't $200 million motherfuckers that I see this happen to. These are $150 motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That I see at a bar. I'll be like, look, he's sweet as a motherfucker. Go over there and he gonna buy you drinks all night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done sent girls to do shit like that. I'm being honest with you. And this was to my friends. And I was mad because these niggas made me go out that night and I didn't want to go. You know what I mean? So, and I knew a couple of females and shit that asking me to buy them drinks. I'm like, no, listen, go ask that stupid motherfucker right there by the jukebox. He will buy you drinks all night with the thought that you're going to give him some Regina. And then once you get your drinks, leave this dumb motherfucker right here. And he going to be mad as fuck because he done thought he was going. You know how many people that do shit like that every day? So I won't be surprised if Big Boom and Marjorie had this planned. But my whole thing is if it's at some point, Steve, that allegedly that you knew about this, why would you file a lawsuit against this man when he was doing you a favor? You weren't hitting it. You was on the road, lying to the world, talking about think like a man, act like a woman, putting out all these books, painting all these perfect relationships, motherfucking things. And then come to find out inside of your house, it was a whole bunch of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett shit going on. Steven, smash that like button, guys. We got over 200 people. You know what I mean? I need this to go into the algorithm. I don't like to go live. I don't like to put out breaking motherfucking news and for nobody to see it. YouTube understands. It's how the algorithm work. Now let's get the likes to 100 at least. We got 200 people in here. You know, it's and I don't mean that in a mean way, guys. It's just the way the YouTube system works. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking you guys for cash apps. I'm not asking you guys for super chats. I'm just asking you guys, you know, to support the channel by hitting the like button. It's free. It makes the video go up. That's all I'm asking. And I appreciate y'all. But, you know, my feeling on this, guys, this is allegedly. I have to say this. Do you think I want to get sued next? At first, I wasn't even saying allegedly. Do y'all remember that? I didn't give a fuck. I said, go ahead and sue me. Go get this last $13 I got left in the bank. I only got $13. Go ahead and do it. I got $13 in cash and $26 in food stamps. Go ahead and try to sue me. But now I said, fuck all of that. I'm not playing around with Steven. You know, I seen another woman. Oh my God, I forget her name. Super dope person. She's like a community activist. She's up there tearing it. What's her, Ezel or something like that? God damn, I forget her name. And we've been communicating. And Steve's been stalking her. But trying to get her in trouble. Like, this shit is real. You know what I mean? Doing all kinds of shit to her. I've been following her. And, you know, I want to put respect on her name and actually say it. But I've been watching her live. You know, and she's been disclosing shit that Steve's been doing. Yup, Ezel. And I hope I'm saying that right. Ezel, yes. And shout out to you, T. Angel. I think, T. Angel, I was watching your videos too. Hey, Jamil, everyone hit that like button. And I've been loving your videos as well. You know, yes, Ezel. And I know I'm saying her name wrong. I fuck up everybody's name. You know what I mean? But she's been exposing a bunch of shit that Steve Harvey's taking her through. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. You know, and people think I don't scream all day long. When I get on this motherfucker, I be screaming and yelling. You know, because I like to give you guys that certain energy, you know, this amplified energy. But if you know me in real life, I have times when I don't even talk, where I'm real calm. I'm so quiet, motherfuckers be asking me like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Would you tell us if you're okay? I'm be like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm standing by the window. It was shut down. I'm playing Nintendo. Annie, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not all that. Yup, Barry. Ezel Berry. Shout out to Oliver Mitchell. That's her name. Steve Harvey's been taking her through a bunch of shit. I didn't even really dig it. And we spoke behind the scenes. Real cool woman. You know, and she be talking that shit too. Like, I mean, I said, damn, she more gangster than me. She cussed more than me. She inspired me to use some of my greatest curse words. I thought I was vulgar. You know what I mean? But she be talking some real shit and had me cracking the fuck up too at the same time. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache is real. You know what I mean? But allegedly, I have to say that Big Boom's people reached out to me, said this man is about to lose all his property, his home. You know what I mean? He's 5 minutes away from the welfare office. You know what I'm saying? Like, Steve is about to get this man on welfare. I'm just getting off of welfare from coming to YouTube thanks to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just crazy to go through that struggle, to go from your car keys to getting on a bus. You know, and Steve is doing this allegedly to be selfish because this man spoke the truth about giving your wife pecker salad sandwich that you knew about it. You were a part of the whole thing, Steve. It's crazy. You know, smash that like button, guys. You know, this thing is getting very out of hand. See, Steve, this is why you mad. You thought that once the world came out and been talking about this cheating shit, you want the world to believe that it never happened. You and Marjorie. You know what I'm saying? You want motherfuckers to just shut the hell up. And people still talking because it's very, very odd. You know what I mean? People like, it has to be some truth to this shit. Then Big Boom, a.k.a. William Freeman, came out and said that it was fucking true. So that fuck up both of y'all stories right there. If y'all was going to trial, you motherfuckers will be found guilty. Y'all will be found guilty because your stories is not adding up. And you want people to shut up. So now you want to sue this man. You fired his ass. He's probably fuck around, be working at McDonald's by Thursday. This is crazy because it's all over the place. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. You know what I mean? I support you, Big Boom, because it's not your fault. Motherfucker tell you,
this is my
fuck my wife. Here you go. I'm giving you the keys to the vagina. What was he supposed to do?
Bake the lasagna.
You know what I mean? Now you want to sue the nigga when you told him to do it?
If it doesn't remove the stains, the lasagna is unfinished.
That is crazy.
Many are
see, and this is Big Boom coming out. It wasn't just my interview that they mad that he talked about, but it says it right here. Steve Harvey,
how she
Steve Harvey Bodyguard
family and how her ex-boyfriend
confirmed that the fucking sex allegations and the love affair was true. Steve Harvey Bodyguard confirms it. It's on the internet. I'm still going to say allegedly, but it is on the internet. It's not like I'm telling you motherfuckers something that you didn't know. It's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button, guys. We not just going to keep it at 100. We over 200 and something motherfuckers. So you still can hit the like button. You know what I mean? I'm looking y'all in the eyes. Hit that like button right now. Look at that. Look, 221 and it's 101. That shit don't make no motherfucker sense. The motherfuckers just say, no, don't hit it on purpose. Take your likes back. Let's just be, let's just be mischief or whatever you call that shit, criminal mischief, But look at this woman's face. Look at that. This is all because of her, Stephen. You were thinking like a woman and Marjorie Harvey was acting like a man, but you trained her to act like a man. Ain't that what you said, Steve? You tried to turn the world around to make women think you don't have to be fair and equal with a man. You know what I mean? A man's supposed to get $10 and you supposed to get $1 million. This is what you want. Like every woman deserves $1 million. What makes you think every woman? I've met every kind of woman in my motherfucking day. Every kind. And all of them do not deserve that. That has to be something that you deserve. But I feel like it should be equal. So for you to go and do a lawsuit on this man is ridiculous. We got 300 people in here, guys. Let's continue to have the like buttons go all the way up. Nothing can stop me. We're all the way up. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Steve, the Bodyguard, William Freeman, a.k.a. Big Boom, he confirms that it was true, Steve. You can't keep hiding. And Marjorie, you can't keep trying to hide through Bible scriptures. Look at your eyes. They are money green. Listen, y'all tell me that Marjorie's eyes is not money green. You can look at her eyes and tell that's all she wanted Stephen for. Look at her eyes. They are money green. Her eyes tell it all, Stephen.
Harvey family has been experiencing a lot of chaos lately, more so than the typical turmoil we witnessed. And this time, Marjorie Harvey, the family matriarch, is taking center stage instead of Steve or his daughter Lori. Many are already aware of her murky history, including how she wormed her way into the Harvey family and how her ex-boyfriends were connected to serious crimes. But she's now going much farther. It appears that Steve Harvey's bodyguard is threatening to leak alleged pictures of his affair with Marjorie. We'll be checking out all the key details into the...
Now, y'all hear that? Now, Big Boom, his people never told me that. I'm just hearing that. I'm just seeing that. Big Boom was about to put out some pictures with them with him serving her pecker salad sandwich. I didn't know that he had pictures of the love affair. Did y'all know that? That's what he just said. That the man was about to let out some pictures. So you're going to sue him to put the gag order back in his shit. You want to put a tennis ball in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to do, Steve. You want to put a tennis ball. Look, surviving Steve Harvey's mustache. Look at his mustache. I think that Steve Harvey's mustache got something to do with this. Look at his mustache. You telling me that mustache ain't guilty? Look at the mustache. That motherfucker like this. His mustache is so heavy, his lips is like this. That's how heavy Steve Harvey's mustache is. He's stashing dead bodies in his mustache. It's so heavy. Look at it. Look at that. And that's what Marjorie Harvey would have to be with for the rest of her life. She got to pucker up like, come on, yeah, kiss me, baby. Kiss me, come on. This kiss, unthinkable, this kiss. She would have to kiss Steve Harvey through the phone before she got to kiss him in the face. I'd rather kiss you through the phone. This is crazy, guys. So Big Boom was going to expose more details and pictures. This is why Steve allegedly, I have to say allegedly, this is for the safety of my food stamps. Okay? I said I'm almost off welfare, but I'm still on that motherfucker. I need my food stamps. Surviving my food stamps. So I'm not trying to get sued, okay? So all I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, is that Big Boom, this is alleged. That he's filed a lawsuit that they're going to sweep under the rug. They don't even want us to know that this lawsuit is happening. I didn't even know Big Boom got fired. This shit is crazy. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache.
Now going much farther. It appears that Steve Harvey's bodyguard is threatening to leak alleged pictures of his affair with Marjorie. We'll be checking out all the key details in today's video, so stick around till the end for the full scoop. William Big Boom Freeman is the in-question viral bodyguard. During the adultery allegations, several previously undisclosed details regarding his relationship with the famous couple came to light. In 2005, he was the one who played Cupid for them. He publishes inspirational words nearly every day on Facebook under the moniker Big Boom the Bodyguard. According to a number of...
That's crazy.
Let me just say in general.
And that's so much stuff that I smashed that like button. We got 300 people in here, guys. We got 300 people. We can get the likes up more than that.
Big Boom appears to be more than simply a bodyguard. He appears to be a fan of Steve Harvey, who often publishes inspirational content on social media. His comments on pain and secrets in relationship, which may have been related to the Marjorie Elaine cheating scandal, have nonetheless gained attention. Steve Harvey and Marjorie Elaine's bodyguard wrote in one of his Facebook postings, "I want lovers to realize that when you're in love and living a criminal lifestyle, you can't tell your loved one every single thing, because at some point, you're probably going to break up. And women will tell everything when they're..."
And that's what Big Boom said. Big Boom said on Facebook, when you're living a criminal lifestyle on the low, you're not supposed to tell your partner everything. This is what Big Boom said. He was already kind of sneak saying what was going on. For him to make that comment on Facebook, you're not supposed to tell everybody everything. This all supposed to have been a secret mustache society. A secret Steve Harvey's mustache society that's been broken. And I don't, Big Boom, like I said, shout out to you. I hope you don't lose your house like they saying. I hope you don't end up down at the welfare office. But I can plug you in with some of the best case managers down there. Let's listen to this shit.
Mad to get back at you. You may think the relationship is asleep, but once you break up, everything you've done in the relationship wakes up to the public. So to be careful of the secrets, you tell the person you love. That can get your life in prison. Which now, considering the circumstance of online speculation between Steve Harvey and Marjorie's relationships, you can see why people are starting to believe something has been brewing up between Marjorie and William Big Boom Freeman. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. This way you'll never miss out on any future celebrity videos similar to these. Another post that sparked up a lot of online conversation reads, "I think beauty hides pain." I'm talking about beautiful homes, cars, people, and women. That's because we look at the outside and we don't realize there's a lot of pain inside. That's just the part they pay the most attention to, because that's what we are paying attention to. But a lot of times we lose ourselves trying to create a false pretense for others to see.
Wow. And this is the stuff that Big Boom was saying on Facebook. He said sometimes we pretend a false lifestyle for the world to see, and then once the public gets it, that's why we need to be honest and be upfront. We shouldn't be faking it to try to make it. This is what Big Boom was saying on Facebook. I didn't even know that, Big Boom. And I think that you're a cool motherfucker. Freeman, William Freeman, I think you're cool as hell. And like I said, I appreciate your people reaching out to me, telling me that it's a lawsuit allegedly in pursuit behind the scenes, all because you came out and spoke and admitted to this love affair that Stephen wants to keep quiet. And when you just, all you got to do is take it as a law, Steve. When Kevin Hart got caught, he was mad at Michael Blackson because Michael Blackson kept making jokes about the shit. But Kevin eventually told the truth. Like, okay, honey, I'm sorry. You know, Kevin Short is a motherfucker. He didn't know that the motherfucker was recording, and he got caught. You know, and the bitch picked him up and put him in a pocket. You know, he's pocket size short. But Kevin admitted he was talking through the girl he cheated on his wife with. He was talking through her pocket. Kevin Hart was inside of his girl, the girl he was cheating on his wife with, pocket. Because the girl put him inside the pocket and didn't want to let him go home. He was trying to call the police from her pocket, you know, and he called his wife, said, honey, I am caught. I am sorry. I've cheated on you. At least Kevin Hart admitted it, and it's all been done. Nobody's talking about Kevin Hart getting caught on that camera no more. Steve, you just need to come out and be honest. And if you be honest, people, this will stop. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to sue allegedly Will Freeman, if you just tell everybody, look, all right, my marriage ain't as perfect as I made it, okay? People would accept you more if you just told the damn truth. But y'all coming out giving us this, it never happened type stuff, it's not flying, Steven. The internet is undefeated. This is the new day and era that's going on. You know, and that's why TK Kirkland came out and said, oh man, yeah, the internet, it's a shame how people want to piggyback off of other motherfuckers. But one thing you got to do is you got to be funny. Well, guess what, TK? I'm definitely funny, sir. So yeah, believe me, you know, and ain't no disrespect. I still fuck with you. But that comment, I want to let you know, dude, you know, I'm definitely that. And you will see. You know what I mean? But yes, man, surviving Steve Harvey mustache. And my prayers to William Freeman. You know, you can always get another job. This time, William, do not let the person that you are protecting talk you into giving their wife pecker salad sandwich. Because they fuck around and get mad because you had to come out and tell the truth. Just to give your side. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache.
There's a broken heart inside of those big walls. There's a little troubled mind inside that nice fancy car. There's a lonely woman behind that beautiful look. Take care of your pain, and you won't have to spend so much money trying to hide it. And then finally, from a post Big Boom literally posted only 4 hours ago states, I see people stuck in painful situations, but they have gotten used to the pain. So they don't want to leave that hurt and pain for another potentially painful and hurtful situation. You need to rethink things and figure out if it's best to stay in a situation that you know is bad, or not to be afraid to take a chance on
all these messages that Big Boom put on Facebook was pretty much saying what was going on in the Harvey's residence. If y'all listen to what Big Boom's messages on Facebook, I didn't even know about all this shit. He's pretty much saying it right now. If you're unhealthy in a relationship, he was saying all this shit. I know Steve probably knew Big Boom was about ready to tell. If you'd have paid him a little more money, he said, Big Boom, here you go. Just be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride. Remember that Juvenile song? Be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride.
Another relationship situation that might be better. One thing is for sure, if you keep going on the same path, chances are your life will never get better. All the relationship talk and him stating they're fit to take a chance on another relationship while all this controversy is going on around him and Marjorie is a bit of a coincidence to say the least. It's now even been alleged that Marjorie Harvey cheated on Steve Harvey with his bodyguard and his personal chef. A lot of people have their mixed opinions on this, with posts like, if a bodyguard can chew Marjorie, Steve Harvey's wife, despite Steve's riches and social status, then it is impossible to satisfy a woman on this earth. Steve Harvey got the funds. He just had to gain knowledge through some real hard experiences.
Download the
And that lets you know
today and become a piece of the Pie Rewards member to earn points toward free pizza. Here's how it works.
it doesn't matter. Listen, it doesn't matter how much money you have, how much you spend on, a woman. You know what I mean? Like, if it's not there, you know what I mean? It's not there. You can't pay to keep a motherfucker. You're going to end up getting used for it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what Marjorie did. Steve just kept thinking, oh, the money is going to keep... no. The plan and the plot of which she's plotting for is going to thicken. You know what I'm saying? Like his mustache. But I feel bad because William Friedman, all he did was give her a pecker salad sandwich that Steve Harvey allegedly knew about, and Steve Harvey allegedly was down with it. Now, allegedly, you want to sue this man. This shit is crazy. Surviving Steve Harvey's mustache.
It is, he and Marjorie were in a relationship back in the 1980s, but she cut things off when his money situation got messed up. After his last marriage fell apart, he went after her again. She was divorced too by then, so she said yes to being with him. Why did the financially challenged guy finally get the girl in the 1980s? Because it turns out, love really does come after a sensible decision. Fewer women. Steve Harvey's wife, Marjorie, cheated on him with his bodyguard, and now she wants to divorce. She's also demanding for $200 million of his worth. Women. Now, of course, you have to take into account all of these speculations are alleged, and there's yet to be concrete proof of any wrongdoings. But the longer these claims go on, the more likely they're true. Since all this recent news has come out, there's been a topic of discussion that a lot of women are like Marjorie Harvey, because their main goal when getting in relationships with men of high status is to eventually take everything they worked for.
Now you hear that, right? So, like I said, Big Boom, I apologize. If I played any part by interviewing you and you coming out, and even though it's been out there already, now it's like plaster in Steve's mustache and he's upset. So allegedly he's trying to sue you right now. My prayers is for you, your home, and everything, for you not to lose all of your stuff. I heard, that he fired you, allegedly. You can always get another motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? And if you do end up at the welfare office, just holler at me. I know some good caseworkers over there that'll get you some emergency food stamps immediately. And this was another crazy, sad episode of Surviving Steve Harvey's Mustache.